addition to the gameplay side of RTTS, but there's much more to be aware of. To start, for the first time ever in MLB The Show franchise history, you can now play an entire series of RTTS games without ever having to navigate the main menus between the games. This will greatly speed up the process of getting through a long season and should help you progress deeper into your career than ever before. You'll also find a revamped training system that gives you a chance to unlock gameplay perks as your player improves his skills. Gameplay perks are essentially boosts that can be applied to your player after being unlocked by spending Showtime points. Some perks only last for a limited time, while others last forever and can be equipped whenever you want. Managing these perks and equipping them for the most important games will be essential to your success in Road to the Show. In addition to what's been mentioned, you can also expect to experience a much more streamlined and personalized RTTS experience. One that'll maximize the time you spend in game situations that really matter, and an improved Topps Amateur Showcase that includes a new scouting report system and Bowman Scout Day. I'll be back in the second inning with more.
Count 0-2.
Okay, here we are in the top of the second, and next I'm going to discuss the wealth of improvements and additions that have been made to franchise mode in the Show 16. First and foremost on the list is the new player morale system. Group morale is important to the success of any team, and in the game this year, that's no different. Player morale will affect attributes either positively or negatively, so keeping your players happy with their playing time, contracts, coaching staff, performance, and more will be a key to greater overall success. Next on the list, an improved revenue and expenditure model will give you a clear picture of how your organization is doing financially, currently, and in the future, so that you know exactly what you have to work with. This becomes more important than ever with the addition of real-life budget dynamics such as revenue sharing and luxury tax. Scouting has become a more realistic and in-depth experience than ever before, as the authentic 20/80 player rating scale has been added, and every attribute is now scoutable, as opposed to only a handful of them. The GM goals system is now significantly deeper with the addition of more than 30 goals that affect your GM rating. And to take it a step further, ownership expectations now drive your security as the general manager. So keeping your boss happy is essential to keeping your job and impressing other owners with your team-building attributes. In addition to all of that, franchise mode in 2016 also features significant improvements to existing systems such as player generation, player progression, contract logic, and call-up and send-downs to provide the most authentic and immersive experience to date. I'll be back in the bottom half of the inning with more on Diamond Dynasty. Bottom of the second now, and we hope you're enjoying your game so far. Next will be a breakdown of Diamond Dynasty's expansion in MLB The Show 16. In addition to the traditional player cards you've come to expect in Diamond Dynasty, the mode now features a constantly evolving subset of special cards called inserts. These cards are unique versions of players with something extra special about them. For example, you might come across rookie, prime, or throwback versions of current players. Such cards will often be very valuable and help provide an even greater variety of players to make up your Diamond Dynasty squad. Next is the new Captains feature. As you play MLB The Show this year, you'll earn XP and tickets toward one of 5 captains of your choice, each represented by a current superstar player. Each captain has his own store with frequently updated offerings, and their availability to your Diamond Dynasty team is heavily determined by your rank or XP level with that captain. So, if you want to have access to the most desirable items in a given captain's store, you must align your team with that captain and move up the ranks by playing and winning games. For 2016, the show has partnered with Inside Edge to provide daily matchup ratings that will dynamically affect the attributes of your Diamond Dynasty players each and every day based on real-life matchup data. If a batter on your team has great lifetime numbers against the starting pitcher, we're all set to go here in the third inning. Let's keep it going with what else is new in MLB The Show 16. There are two new modes in this year's version of the show, and the first one I'm going to talk about is Conquest. Conquest is a single-player online experience where you take your Diamond Dynasty team on the road as you travel through North America en route to becoming baseball's most popular team. The goal is to capture as much territory on the map as possible. By playing and winning games, your team will acquire fans, which you'll then strategically move around the map to defend existing territories or help you take over new ones. In order to capture a territory for your team, you'll need to beat MLB teams in the territories they occupy. Once a territory is yours, it's then your job to defend and protect it from other teams looking to expand their baseball empire. Capturing large territories and making progress growing your team's influence across the map will lead to significant rewards that you'll be able to use throughout MLB The Show 16. We hope your baseball empire grows from coast to coast, and that Conquest mode provides a fun and unique single-player experience for your Diamond Dynasty team. I'll be back in the bottom of the third now, and we're ready to discuss another new mode in MLB The Show 16. Battle Royale. Battle Royale is the ultimate high-stakes virtual baseball experience where players buy into a never-ending tournament against other user-controlled teams and attempt to rise through the ranks in an effort to accumulate rewards. To form your team, you'll take part in a 25-pick draft with 4 cards to choose from with each pick. The draft ensures competitive balance for all Battle Royale teams, but it's up to you to determine what kinds of players you wish to have at each position. Once your draft is complete, you'll take part in quick 3-inning contests in head-to-head online action. As you win games, your ultimate reward is upgraded through a series of tiers. Each win brings you closer to a new set of rewards. However, each loss brings you closer to elimination from Battle Royale altogether. Once you've lost the maximum number of games, your team is eliminated and your earned rewards are awarded to your universal profile. Of course, you're allowed to buy back into Battle Royale using your stubs and redraft your team as many times as you'd like with the hope of rising higher in the tiers and earning even better rewards. Some rewards are unique to Battle Royale, meaning they'll only be attainable within the mode and at certain levels. Well, that's it for now. We hope you enjoy all the features and modes we've discussed so far, as well as the hundreds of other improvements and additions that exist in MLB The Show 16. As always, thanks so much for playing.
Fielder, Gerard Dyson.
He's good.
The shortstop, number 2, Alcides Escobar.
I'll just come to set your game on fire. Gasoline. Gasoline! There. Josh. Gasoline. PlayStation 4. Gasoline. PS4. Gasoline.
Oh boy. Leave him be. Oh. Stop. Go mess with him.
Now I'm gonna mess with him. Ah, there's that place I can tickle.
Oh, tickle there. You know,
I know you love it.
Yeah.
But you hate it, right?
mm-hmm.
You love it. You know it.
You just have it.
I like that. Maybe for a hug.
Stop.
I said maybe for a hug. Can I have a hug?
Mm-hmm.
Please. A hug. Because you can't let your remote control go.
The heck was that? You even got it listed down here for tonight. No, and then I'll be the silly deal. James Tide 3.
For the final time here in this calendar year, we have baseball on the show, and they don't come any bigger than this. It's the big one, Game 7 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, everything to play for here as we get ready for Game 7.
Well, I think it's really been what you'd call a World Series for the ages. Back and forth, a lot of tight games, very evenly played series. And now it's all come down to this. One game, 9 innings for the World Championship, and this is what it's all about. Pull up a seat, grab some popcorn, but hang on for the ride.
Line towards center field. Davis is there, and he has it for the first out.
In the second spot tonight.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Kluber gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. But we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Third baseman,
Chris Bryant will get his first opportunity here in Game 7, and obviously a lot riding on every at-bat at this point.
Yeah, it's win or go home, and this is where you really have to start to lean on your stars. So he's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders to come up with something big.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long. We'll jump ahead now to the bottom of inning number 1. Carlos Santana comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Carlos Santana.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. We'll jump forward in this one to the top of inning number 2. Ben Zobrist will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2. Lonnie Chisenhall strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Striding into the box, Rajay Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
This is exactly how you approach facing a sinker baller. When that pitch is down at the knees, it's very difficult to elevate on. But when it flattens out, it's nothing more than a flat fastball, and that's where you can do some real damage.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in.
Left fielder.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. That last home run traveling an estimated 412 feet. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
7.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Fowler waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Yeah.
Batting ninth.
Roberto Perez gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Hayward. And that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3.
Leading off with a Tribe, designated hitter, Carlos Santana.
Hit slowly back to the mound. 1 away.
The second baseman.
Now to the plate, Jason Kipnis. He reached on a single in his first try. We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Chris Bryant is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Leading off the inning, Mike Napoli, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Jose Ramirez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Lonnie Chisenhall stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him. So striding in, Rajay Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coco Crisp gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Dexter Fowler heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Roberto Perez stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about. So,
oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Jason Kipnis is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Oh, and he comes after him again there. Ball 2.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' team.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Justin Grimm will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Pitching for Chicago, number 52, Justin Grimm.
Francisco Lindor will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a pitch popped up. Back behind short. He's going to be kicking himself. Russell able to tuck this one in for out number 1. So stepping in, Mike Napoli, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Due to time constraints, we'll pick this one up in the top of inning number 6. Anthony Rizzo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the 6th, already in progress. Leading off the inning, Lonnie Chisenhall, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Jason Hayward will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Roberto Perez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. But he's done enough.
We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8. time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Mike Napoli will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And a curious decision there, to say the least, as they intentionally walk the leadoff guy. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jose Ramirez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And a rather interesting decision here, as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. And a surprising intentional walk here, as that will now load the bases. Number 30 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 30.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And stepping in is the center fielder, Rajay Davis. Yan Gomes will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Yeah, right over the top of that one. Double play ball would be a killer here, so he's got to find something he can square up.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Fowler, still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first homer so far in the series, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, coming into this year, it had been a while since we'd seen a World Series grand slam. It's only been one since 1998, and you have to go all the way back to Paul Konerko for the 2005 World Series champ White Sox to find the last one. But he gets a pitch that he likes right here, and that's going to be a moment that he's going to remember for the rest of his life.
Hector Rondon is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Right side, hit hard. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. Got him!
No way! That was awesome!
Now batting,
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
And that's dead center for strike 1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down. Jason Kipnis stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Rondon looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Left field and deep. Zobrist ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And that was a huge strikeout at the time because there were 2 runners in scoring position. And it's never fun to walk back to the dugout knowing that you left RBIs on the table.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. But fortunately here, no advance. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Number 30 will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jan Gomes will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Number 40 will come forward now, trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Jason Hayward will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Way outside. 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Line to the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Javier Baez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Allen's ready. 1-0 on its way. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Dexter Fowler will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. A runner on first with 2 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. And that's going to do it. It's all over, and the Indians are the world champs.
Well, let the celebrating begin. This is a World Series for the ages. And it came down to a Game 7, but all along, I really felt like this was the better team, and they proved it here. They are the world champions.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Final line score for our ball game tonight.